Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to take another look here at Luna, see what's going on, of course, and help us understand, big picture, best practice, see what's going to happen potentially next. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, so if you are new to the channel, I hope you can learn something here today, of course. Love teaching people how to trade. I've got a trading academy and community where I send out signals for every single trade that I take so you can learn how to structure your trades. CryptoCache.tech is the website if you want to consider registering. I look forward to working with you. Of course, we've got over 250 active members right now. It's an amazing experience. Thank you so much to all my current members, of course. But when we touch on Luna here, what we want to do is we want to look at a couple of things. First of all, the 50-day simple moving average, we got to acknowledge the fact that is a potential resistance right now. It was rejected 2 times recently and hasn't really held us in place. In other words, it hasn't really given us an opportunity to be able to use it as a support level. Now keep in mind, Luna is unlike a lot of other coins in the sense that it's still maintaining its price point pretty well considering all the nonsensical stuff that's happened recently with Bitcoin. So we saw this really strong increase, of course, and a slight decrease. Most coins have a strong increase and a strong decrease. Okay, so Luna is holding in really good shape. So I'd recommend continue dollar cost average into this. Is a very good coin that will likely yield some good results eventually for you. So, big picture, I think this is a good hodl bag recommendation. That being said though, taking a look at the RSI, we can see it kind of just traveling right in that range. It's almost identical to the 50-day SMA. So in a lot of ways, until we get a clean break above the 50-day SMA or 50 on the RSI, we're still going to be kind of in this fair to middling state, which isn't bad. It just is what it is, right? Because Bitcoin is pretty much just, for lack of better terms, it's channel trading between 39 and 42,000 for the moment. And until it breaks that trend up or down, we're probably going to see Luna continue to progress sideways and eventually increase itself. All we need is some stability from Bitcoin, and we see increases like this. This is what stability from Bitcoin shows us. Okay, but it's also done very, very well in the sense of the fact that when it retraces, albeit yes, that seems like a very large percent from 115 down to 75, it still doesn't retrace as heavily as other coins. Okay, again, just better overall fundamentals I feel that factor in that's causing it to continue to maintain its price action. Taking a look here at the 4-hour. We're looking at pretty good shape in regards to the 50-day SMA. This could work as a potential golden cross, so to speak, to push price action higher. I think the fact of the matter is that we're getting closer to a bottom for Bitcoin, and the fact that we're spending more time there and not going any lower could be giving some confidence here to Luna to kind of push the price action up. A lot of folks also invest in deflationary coins that are more long-term. Okay, and Luna is a long-term coin you want to consider holding. So it makes sense as to why the volume has been increasing because of that. Speaking of volume, let's take a quick look. Obviously, we see a sharp increase in volume here today when Bitcoin bounced off at 38.5. Okay, so definitely good stuff there in that sense. It's obviously pushing very hard to recover, which is good. RSI is up over 50 on the 4-hour, which is helpful because we've been underneath that for a little while. We also have a MACD convergence here as well, so I'm willing to guess that we're back up over the cloud on the 1-hour. Let's go ahead and take a look at this here and find out. We broke through the cloud here, so this is typically a really good sign. We want this candlestick to close above, just say 92, of course, 92.80, round number 93. We want that to close above 93, but generally speaking, when you have a MACD convergence on the 4-hour and a 1-hour break above the cloud, that's typically a great sign to go long. Okay, most of those things are working. Now, obviously, we want to make sure the conversion line's above the baseline. They're both pretty much concurrent right now based on the downtrend. But the lagging span is free and clear of price action. So it kind of tells us that we should be able to maintain this kind of price point for the next 12 to 24 hours. Last thing we want to take a quick look at here is TD sequential and just kind of identify we're at a 6. We have 9 hours total in each potential push. So we likely have 3 more hours left before this would retrace. It looks to be a bit on the overextended side right now. We might even see it pull back a little bit. But with this increased volume, we should continue to increase in price. I'm willing to guess that Bitcoin is pumping a little bit, and we're seeing kind of that residual there. 39.4, it's not terrible, but it's definitely better than 38.5. So all in all, Luna's doing fantastic. I think that's a takeaway here that you want to kind of acknowledge in the sense of the fact that we should expect the price to, at the very least, go sideways from here, but more likely than not to increase based on the fact that we're above the cloud. We have a MACD convergence on the 4-hour, and the overall sentiment here appears to be very, very good. So I'd be willing to speculate that Luna will probably continue to progress to break 100 in the next couple of days here. Pending Bitcoin doesn't drop below 38,500. We get a candlestick close around 40,000 for Bitcoin, we're going to be in really good shape as far as Luna is concerned. Obviously, the rest of the market is still left to be determined. Take it day by day. But for the moment, watch my other Bitcoin video if you're curious about the overall progression there, and we'll go ahead and take it from there. So thanks again for joining me. Looking very good here for Luna. Once again, continue dollar cost average regardless. This is just one of those coins you want to continue to add to your position with. That being said, thanks again so much for joining me here. I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Thank you.